trick to finishing off this SMG infantry without getting it to retreat is to attack, bombard, retreat, finish it off. Oh, that's just bad luck. That's alright. Okay. Man, this range here was really good. It's an LA7. Best to avoid fighting it for now. Instead, I gotta think about how to salvage my position here in the center. It's really not good. First, we'll make the obvious move. AT mode is awesome when used correctly. Next, I don't think there are any obvious moves. I guess I can put the anti-tank on a fortification hex. Infantry, though there may be, it actually has a reasonable amount of ground defense. That's the best I can do. Great. Yeah, I think that's going to have to do. Soviets have not launched their attack yet. This is a golden opportunity to launch my own attack here. Opportunity cannot be wasted. Because I need to get this pincer attack going now. Damn. Well, this unit will be sent to withdraw from the battle. Usually I don't take this much damage, but bad luck. Soviets have not yet come out. The only real danger is at LA7. I do not like that anti-tank gun. I mean anti-aircraft gun. Ugh. Well, as they say, desperate times call for desperate measures. This is certainly a desperate time. Unit. Can't put unit in the forest. There's no anti-tank cover. I mean, there's no artillery cover. Being so distracted. Let me pause to think. Okay, after careful thought, this is some insanity, I have to say. So it is possible to put a tank in that forest. Just have to be real careful about what exactly you do. These two strong units look like they're stuck in the fence around this particular victory hex. Let us hope that is the case. Even if it's not, I can take an ISU 122 and an IS-1 in open combat. My units are at reasonable strength. So, let the insanity begin. Step 1. I need to force both of these units to retreat. There is unfortunately no simple method for doing that. It's very unfortunate Okay. Next. Have to attack into the teeth of the Soviet defenses. There's unfortunately no way around this. Okay, I don't like these frontal assaults, but sometimes you have no choice, right? This zone of control issues. That's fine. That's fine. At this point, I have no choice but to put the infantry on the fortification hex and hope for the, when tank attacks, that I trigger rugged defense. I should protect my air units somewhat. Yeah, this is about the best I can do under the circumstances. Can't put the Panzer IV close terrain. Can't put Panzer IV here though. I need to start sending some more infantry here. Alright, next. I need to extract my elephant. The best abilities. I definitely need more troops in the middle here. Actually, the elephant may have to stay put until I can clear up enough of these units to send down some more reinforcements. Oh boy. Well, here goes nothing. It is possible to extract the elephant, but not to anywhere safe. There's a Yak Panther here. Retreat this unit. Here. Retreat this unit. Let the Soviets take that fortification hex. There's no choice in the matter now. And the rest of my forces will continue to hold their position. Hopefully tank will take the position and get damaged by the 88 gun. That's the best possible outcome. This unit will resupply. this unit will reinforce itself. Sure, strength +2. I need every point of strength I can get here. Alright. Situation in the center is extraordinarily precarious. At least the flank attack is going well. It's about the only good news I can think of. The southern pincer really has been underperforming, I have to say. The progress is terrible. Oh well. Oh, right. A gun's more beat up than I wanted it to be, but rugged defense, excellent. All right. Let's push this SMG infantry out. Movement +1, that's reasonable. Alright, there are additional Soviet attacks, and the best way to deal with them is to make use of the rough terrain here. I only have 2 infantry, but you can entrench into swamps if you can get there in time, which at this point is actually looking kind of dubious. But the flank attack has gone well. That's about the only good news I can think of. Okay. First, let's try to force this surrender. That went well. It opens the opportunity to resupply this unit. Unfortunately, due to the density of the Soviet forces here, there's not too much I can do. Tiger tanks are best for defense at the front. At least now the pincer attack is going well. Get some mass attack bonus going on here. Yeah, sometimes I don't even like the overstrength 88 flat guns for this reason. They take too much damage in the later war years. The initiative is no longer very good. Leaving out in the front for the artillery to bombard is hardly a good answer. Elephant's gonna have to do without artillery support for now. But the pincer attack is going very well. That is about the only good news. I think the Soviets have one more big wave of air units, and of course another strong ground attack, but I'm going to continue letting my infantry entrench. I'm going to prepare some more defensive positions for ambush. Might as well resupply this unit. Not much point in pushing out just yet with it. At least the 88 gun is pretty cheap in this year. It's only 220 prestige, which is nothing. Overstrengthening it is relatively cheap. Still. I did get that ridiculous hero. I've never gotten a fighter with +5 attack, especially not an FW190. Where's that hero? Here? That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Right, I think this is the last wave of Soviet air units. That's an Alloy 5FN, right? Yeah. Really, that's surprisingly good luck for the Joseph Stalin tank. Alright. Joseph Stalin tank wants to play, huh? Well, now that is ridiculous. But elephants are very vulnerable to infantry. Nothing you can do about that. Well, this is definitely not going as well as I had hoped. Very unfortunate. Okay. I'll turn my attention towards these units. Let's take a look here. Yeah, there's that other Joseph Stalin 2 tank. Various scars, lots of T-34s. Honestly, the best way to fight these units is to just let them attack the victory hex and don't bother trying to do anything too clever. That really is the best way to deal with this. Attacking them head on, like what I'm trying to do, is a futile gesture. Ugh. Instead, I should array my forces in defensive position and think about how best to protect these flanks here in the south. Swamps should protect me from advancing attacks. But I want to try to get the Soviets stacking the swamp as much as possible. Next, oh boy, will the insanity never end? Need to extract the elephant from the field this time. Not easily done, I'm afraid. Star LA5FN. Tough cookie. Indeed. Okay, unfortunately there is no good solution to the dilemma I have here, so an adequate solution we'll have to do. I really want to kill that anti-aircraft gun. Otherwise, I would not be doing this. Panther is still good. His Tiger tank is way more beat up than I thought it would be. Now I have to fight the Soviets in the open. I hate fighting the Soviets in the open. It's a futile exercise. This is not where I wanted to fight the Soviets. But fortunately, events forced my hand. So the good news is, due to the rough terrain, the Soviets cannot easily flank me. In fact, the correct answer should be to put some units in that rough terrain, deal with any sort of oncoming Soviet trickery. In fact, we will position unit right there for exactly that purpose. 2nd Infantry. But I can't move my tank out here. Too many Soviets. Which is a problem. All right. I will move my anti-tank gun up, however, since that is where it will do the most good. I guess I can move some more artillery up. Well, I actually need artillery near that elephant. I gotta pause. Alright, and I am back. Unfortunately, I have not been playing very well at all. So, boy. But, let's see if I can't correct my mistakes. So I should use this artillery, which could have moved into the forest here to bombard. Oh wait, no, this thing has range too. Never mind, I couldn't have done that. But surely I could have done something better, because now this artillery would get bombarded by all of the Soviet mobile artillery, and there is not much I can do about it. You can see this forest hex, for instance, is safe from Soviet attack. Even the best unit, this oh wait, no, it's not completely safe. This T-34 can reach it. Damn. Alright. Alright. What I don't want, though, is I do not want to fight the Joseph Stalin tanks. I might be able to trap it. It's hard to say. I don't feel good about leaving this Panzer IV here, but it'll have to do for now. This Tiger is getting withdrawn off the line. Continue. Destroy Soviet units out in front. Elephant needs to be withdrawn off the line. We'll take control of this location like so. Wow, this unit is almost out of ammo. Guess moving the swamp can't hurt for now. The other option I could have had is I could have moved my combat engineer up, which would have protected that position, but didn't seemed like it might take a while. Okay. Panther does fine against the Joseph Stalin tank, especially since his Joseph Stalin tank only has 1 star. It's a really bad idea to leave anti-tank units without support. But I keep doing it. That is my #1 mistake, I have to say. Well, those mistakes are going to end up being quite costly, but not too much I can do about it this time. Huh. Alright, this is actually acceptable. I can deal with this. Let me think. It's going to be a massive onslaught of tanks. Plus many guards, infantry. But the only good news is that the Soviets seem to have become stuck, more or less, here. And, best of all, nothing to hinder my Air Force. Looks like I won't be needing a Pioneer up there. Oh, but this unit's out of fuel. Great. Right, that seems like the best move to make. Finally, I've transferred my elite Panzer here. This unit will be invaluable, helping me reclaim this sector. Definitely need more tanks here. Oh well. But now there are too many Soviet tanks. Either way, I'm running into a bit more of a problem. Let's see. What target should fuel my RAF? Really don't like Katyusha rockets, but... also don't like the Soviet mobile artillery either. I can use this infantry to attack and destroy T-34 in the forest, but that would open me up to some counterattacks, which I don't like. You know what? I don't like Katyusha rockets. I'll do that first. Next, we will deal with the Joseph Stalin tank. No need to attack it. Deal with it next turn. Next, this particular unit needs to be destroyed. How is he going to do it again? Alright. There's no good way of doing it, unfortunately. I think it was to shift a Tiger tank here, but this will have to do. Nope. Resupply. Push forward. Right now, this infantry is very vulnerable to bombardment, but I don't have much of a choice currently. There are still at least 3 dangerous Soviet tanks, plus 3 of these T-34s, which are also sufficiently dangerous. Ugh. I'll deal with the SU. I guess I might as well resupply this. It's going to come under heavy fire from Soviet units. Now I have to think about the southern Panzer, which is problematic. The best I can think of is simply to hold my position here. The best thing I can think of do, rather. I think that makes sense. Rough terrain will prevent the Soviets from doing too much. I don't want to put my tank there just yet. I'll keep my units sort of in reserve for now. See how this goes. I have to say, this is not the best example of this battle. As I said, there is more risk in doing this double pincer strategy as opposed to, say, going strong in the center, strong in the north, and weak in the south. That's the best conventional way of doing it, but, well, the risk did not pay off this time, mostly because I did not play very well. Hopefully, I will have an opportunity to redeem myself in the next scenario, but... put that there. Guess I might as well withdraw the Pioneer. There's no point in keeping it up here anymore. That ambush worked out nicely. Know exactly where the southern pincer is. Good. That's all I want to know. the Stugs are plenty tough enough to hold on. This actually presents a problem. Southern wing needs more reinforcements. Northern wing is fine. Okay. Plus there are a lot of Soviet guards strung out. Let me pause to think. Alright, I had some time to think. Unfortunately, the southern wing is not doing as well as I had hoped. But it's no reason to despair, not yet. Let's take care of the more vulnerable Soviet troops first. Infantry guards strung out. Bad formation. My pioneers will be able to hold this position, no problem. Well, I was hoping that would retreat. That's fine. I can deal with that. Next. So you can see here, Joseph Stalin tank with 1 star is not very dangerous. Joseph Stalin 1 tank with 3 stars is already much more dangerous. Actually, I should attack with this unit first. That's fine. So, now that the Katyusha rocket is gone. Do not like Katyusha rockets, particularly this one. That ISU 122 looks like it is stuck. Let's try to be sure. Right, that's no good. It's no good either. Great. What was my plan again? I'll come. So you can't do that because artillery can't move onto the swamp. I think my plan was to put a unit here. That's not a good idea. I don't quite remember what my plan was there. Okay, that's fine. Do the stuff I do remember. Okay, perfect kill. Defense +1 hero. That's useful. That's useful. It's too vulnerable. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put this here, this unit here. I think my plan was to no, that's no good. Yeah, I think I remember what my plan was now. It's a bit risky. Soviets may yet move their ISU-152 out to attack my weakened Panther, but it's some risks have to be taken. Keep this tank here. I think the Soviets are out of units in the north. Yeah. Excellent. one fighter bomber left. Oh, what do I want to do? Right, next, wanted to get artillery support here as fast as possible. Soviet artillery has been annoying me for long enough. AI should attack the Hertzer, so I'm gonna reinforce that and hopefully draw off the T-34s so they don't come after my better unit. Last but not least, we'll put some artillery support here. So I might as well resupply for now. Alright. I have one more fighter bomber. Guess we'll try to take out this T-34. That works. Excellent. Soviets may have more waves units. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Rough terrain prevents movement. That's fine. Guess we'll put this unit here. Maybe here. If the Dose of Stalin tank decides to attack. I don't think the Soviets will attack this pioneer in the forest. Could be wrong though. Entrenchment level 2. That's not good. I preferred 3, but well, this is the state of affairs. Situation is at least stable now, so that is good. Fortunately, a lot of my units are getting very beat up. Alright, but things are at least stable now. Joseph Stalin tank. Very dangerous opponent, but has its weaknesses. In particular, it does not like mass attack. So I am going to do something a bit unconventional here. I'm going to not refuel the Panther. What sort of insanity am I getting myself into here? The answer is I'm hoping for good luck. Oh look. Good luck indeed. Now I can finish that unit off at my leisure next turn. Next, to deal with the guards. Very dangerous units. Must press the assault. Sometimes you just gotta attack. Yeah, they'll do it. This unit is pointless now. Okay. It only has 4 fuel left. That's not a lot. Alright, here in the south, what sort of trickery can I pull off? Fortunately, not too much. But I can pin the Soviets against the river, if you would. If they want to stumble into the city, I have no problem with that. Let's see, what next? This unit needs to withdraw. Even my best infantry will take some losses if I try to attack 3-star guards with overstrength. Best to avoid doing that for now. Instead, I should leverage my main assets, which are my air units. Situation is precarious at best. The center still, after all these turns. Boy. I want to reach this city, Krasnopol, since there's a capturable unit there. elephant has definitely seen better days. Okay, I'm gonna normal reinforce this unit so I can provide a bit more artillery cover and do this. Actually gonna retreat the stub. Put up some basic infantry. Not gonna attack just yet. Let's see what the AI does in response to this. Recon unit can stay put. Well, I guess it can actually go ahead and try to flank the AI, but there's no real point here. It only has a few more units left in the middle. I'll crush them before long. I feel bad about some of my best units, like the Jagdpanther and the Elephant. If I had done this better, I would not be in this trouble. But as it's very unfortunate. No rugged defense that time. It's unfortunate. Wow. As you can see, these guards are extraordinarily dangerous. Shouldn't have let them alone like that. But what can I do? All right. Take that city soon enough. How many kills did I get on this unit? Maybe that initial estimate of 100 was optimistic, but it's a lot. I think it's at least 70 or 80. Alright. More rocket artillery. Okay. Very dangerous. Not quite how I hoped this would have turned out. Damn. I am definitely slipping. Okay. Ugh. Okay, that'll do for now. Next. It's supposed to be foggy next turn. Or not foggy, cloudy. You can see I don't like the rough terrain here. It's not good for operations. Be able to deal with Yosan take next turn, along with the remainder of these units. Hope. Boy. In the meantime, sort of stuck, aren't I? Use my best fighter bomber here. I don't think I have enough firepower to... I think maybe I do. Let's try to find out. Damn. This is a waste of time and effort. Now, the Tiger Tank is quite vulnerable to attack. Fantastic. We'll withdraw this unit. Otherwise, I have the northern sector down. It's just the central sector that is now a problem. I was hoping to be able to use his Yak Panther, but I guess not. Alright, I need to start sending my troops out to get that bonus unit. This particular grenadier will be critical for the efforts. Pioneer's a little beat up, but that's alright. City defenses are unfortunately very, very tough. It might be a few more turns before I crack it. So for now, continue the Panzer drive. South. Better be safe. Exactly. And there's still that artillery over there. Damn. Then again... Good. All right. I think it's worth a try. Nope. It's alright though. I'm going to advance my remaining units forward very quickly now. In hindsight, I could have taken my time more. Didn't need to rush out like this. I have a ton of turns remaining. Instead, I got my corps beat up for no good reason. no reason at all. See, the northern pincer is fine, except for that tiger tank. Strength point has been pretty consistent. Southern pincer, however, I have no one to blame but myself. Be able to take that hex next turn. And that's it for this map. Unfortunately, I did not play very well at all. This battle should have gone smoother. As you can see, the risk sort of paid off in the sense that I am well ahead of the turn count for this map. So if you do something like this, I mean, unless you play even poorer than I did, and I have a hard time imagining that you can do that. I guess that's always possible, but it's hard to play worse than I did this time on this particular map. But if otherwise, you're guaranteed decisive victory. If you just concentrate your forces in the center and north, decisive victory is still 90% possible. Losses should be lower though, since I wouldn't have so many problems in the middle and in the south pushing out. It's not necessarily a bad decision. It's just, I don't know. It wasn't done quite correctly. In particular, I could have used another infantry. That's really what's critical. The infantry would have been here on this forest. But what can I do? And there are no more AI air units or whatnot. Oh. Okay. Now, this unit I want to kill as soon as possible, because there is a helpful capturable unit there that I can get. Huh. There are a lot more Soviet defenses here than I thought there would be. Alright. I have plenty of time. No problem. As long as there is a unit next to a victory hex, an urban hex of any sort with a flag, I can capture it. This position's actually not trivial to take. Wow. Have one good Panther. Put that in flank position. Along with most of my remaining strong units. There's no spotting, so that's good. There's probably an anti-aircraft gun there. Dangerous maneuver, but I am counting on the fact that the AI has no spotting. So it's pretty safe, and AI looks passive now. Let's just concentrate my air power, since I'll probably need it. Put it here. Alright. As you can see, nothing to worry about. There is an anti-aircraft gun, as I thought there would be. Alright. Good luck. Normally I hate to do this, but in this case I feel like I have no choice. At least I killed Joseph Stalin in one hit. I wanted to kill it to prevent these sort of nasty counterattacks. Now I can take that city at my leisure. The only thing I want to do is that I want to wait until the full 20 turns so I can get all my prestige from this map. So we'll just weaken the entrenchment here for a while. But I'm not going to make any serious attempts to attack. Anyway, I'll take it. There's a Jagdtiger bonus unit you can get. Otherwise, it's just a boring process of pressing enter twice, and then I will capture this final flag now. Alright, hard-fought battle. Could have been done much, much better, but nevertheless, decisive victory. So, in conclusion, when attempting a double envelopment, remember, the center must hold. If I had put 3 more units, in particular, I needed some anti-soft units like tanks there. After I deal with the initial armor rush, then if I had a couple of tanks to deal with the infantry, I would have been fine. Instead, the situation did not quite work out as far as I had hoped. Got a lot of my units beat up for no good reason. Well, when the whole mess could have been avoided, the Northern Pincer did well. Except for that Tiger, which took a bit of damage, the rest of my units took relatively minor damage. Even the Southern Pincer was, mostly fine. Tiger took a bit more damage than I thought it would, but not infantry. But, for the most part, it went fine. It was the Middo where I had by far the most problems. But anyway, this is only the beginning, though, of the Bagration series of missions. This is actually by far the easiest one of the bunch. So, we'll move on to more challenging scenarios, and hopefully I will be playing better. Thank you for watching.